Have you ever had a huge dream as a kid of what you want to be as an adult? When I was 8 years old, I used to travel to Italy all the time. Half my family's Italian, so I got the privilege of being able to go to Florence during the summers. On one particular summer, I went to Italy during the World Cup. It was Italy versus France, and the whole country was involved. Soccer was a part of the culture in Italy. Now I remember when I went there, I would play soccer with my friends on the streets in Florence. I would play soccer in the beaches in Italy, and then I remember I would watch TV and watch the World Cup with my family. We would even talk about it at dinner together. And I remember at a young age, all I wanted to do was make my family happy. And I saw that soccer was making them really happy. So as I was watching the game one day, I kept thinking to myself, what can I be that could make my family really proud of me? And I thought, I'm going to be a professional soccer player one day. That's what I'm going to be. I'm going to be a professional soccer player. And I remember I went and pulled my dad aside. He was my hero at the time, and he still is. He's one of the most smartest people I've ever met. And I pulled him aside and I said, Dad, one day I want to be a professional soccer player. And I'll never forget what he told me. He said, Martino, there's no way you're going to be a professional soccer player. At your age, they're already playing on A-level teams. I was crushed. This was my dream, and my hero was telling me I can't do it. Now, the title of my speech today is Don't Give Up on You. And my goal today is to change the way you view yourself, your negative talk with yourself and self-doubt. After my dad told me that, every single time I played soccer, I had so many thoughts in my head of, you are not good enough to play on this team. You're not good enough to get the ball past you. You're not good enough to take a shot. You're not good enough to communicate with people on the team. At every single time I played, I felt horrible about myself because the thought in my head was, you'll never be a professional soccer player. But this changed because as I was looking at my negative thoughts, I told myself, man, this is what you love to do. And just because you have fear about doing it, don't stop playing because you don't want to make yourself look silly. I mean, has it happened in your life? Do you ever in your life stop doing something because you have negative thoughts? I mean, it happens all the time when you don't want to go a certain place because you haven't met somebody there. You don't want to go because I don't want to make new friends and I don't want to get out of my comfort zone. It happens when you go to the gym but you want to stay at home because it's easier to be on your couch or on your bed and you think, oh, I don't want to get judged when I'm at the gym. I don't want to feel uncomfortable when I'm working out. Right? This happens to you, right? I mean, it happens here at Toastmasters. When people skip out on speeches, or we don't take on a role because we don't want to come up here and say something silly. I mean, I remember getting ready for this speech. I was telling my friend, I was like, dude, I might drop it. I was like, I don't think I'm going to be good enough to speak. I think I'm going to mess up. But I was so nervous. I had so many negative thoughts in my head that were holding me back saying, dude, there's no way you're going to get a good speech today. There's no way. And I was this close to dropping out. Then I thought, why? I mean, my speech is about not letting your negative thoughts affect you. Why would I sign up for the speech and then give up? Are my negative thoughts that powerful? I mean, negative thoughts are horrible because they're not real. They're just in our brain. And when you realize that when you're giving up on yourself because of your self-doubt, you're hurting the people that gave up on you, that believed in you. When you put yourself down, you're not putting yourself down, but you're purposely provoking people's pride in you. People have invested in you. And on top of that, you're hurting yourself. I made this speech because as people, we work way too hard to allow negative thoughts in our minds stop us from reaching our goals. We go to work every single day, we work hard, we come to Toastmasters when we don't have to, and the last thing we need is ourselves telling us that we can't do it. But it's also important to realize that there is some good that can come out of negative thoughts. Because if I want to sit up here and talk about the bad, there's going to be no way for you to overcome them. So I do think negative thoughts can be good sometimes because I think that they keep us aware of what's going on. I think about having that negative thought in your brain allows us to be more aware. Just like being nervous before a speech, you actually prepare harder. It makes you aware of what's going on. And on top of that, you start believing in yourself more because if you can do what you told yourself you can do, you gain confidence. I really want to close out the speech giving you some practical tools that helped me in my life. because everyone experiences negative thoughts, I thought maybe I'll share some things that I use that help me. And one thing is, whenever you have negative thoughts, don't reach out to a family member or a friend. They'll get some advice from somebody that you care about, and they'll help you make easier decisions. Maybe go for a walk, for a run, it'll clear your head, it'll clear your mind. Maybe even start a journal or write down your thoughts so that you can see it on paper. Maybe even watch some motivational videos. I mean, just like being in the gym, pain or negative thoughts just means you're growing. And actually, I bought a quote today. It's from one of my favorite pastors. His name is Erwin McManus. And he said, "There is nothing that can stop you except what is inside of you. If you decide to live the life God created for you to live, your life will be profoundly altered." So, we'll close out and say, the next time you have negative thoughts in your brain, look at them, recognize them, internalize them, but prosper from them. And absolutely never give up on you.